Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with some more Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play videos. Let's go ahead and hit commence and get started on the 1000 Maws of Toto-Rak. This is a pretty fun dungeon, and since I don't have to tank, it's going to be pretty fun. I just sit back and just do as much damage as we can do, and hopefully, you know, just prove ourselves as a worthy Lancer here. Pretty nice presentation here. So we're basically looking for the Elder Sylph. Alright, let's rock and roll. And now that we have the third part of our combo, we are going to be super powerful here. This number 4 ability, Full Thrust, is just amazing. So this dungeon, it's from what I remember, it's nothing too special in terms of like crazy mechanics or anything that you really have to know going into it. I think there's more mechanics for the healer than in most dungeons here. During some of the boss fights, the bosses will actually like poison you, and they can stack on multiple instances of this poison that ends up doing quite a bit of damage. So it's up to the healer to dispel that stuff. But for us as a DPS, we're basically just gonna try to do as much damage as we can all the time. Now, one thing we do have to do is pick up these little glowy things called Magitech cells. And, okay, which one are we aiming at here? I don't know which one we're aiming at. This guy, okay. Use our life surge here to get a massive crit. Looks like the damage is being split a little bit here, but whatever, not a big deal. It looks like the tank is hitting this guy, so... Oh, we killed them both at the same time. Now there's a Magitech photo cell. We'll need a few of those to be able to unlock the boss, basically, and then we move on to the next area. Try to get behind, make sure we're doing as much damage as possible here. And it's pretty simple for us. We're just doing our true thrust into Vorpal thrust into full thrust. And that's kind of the whole thing. Occasionally we'll pop our life surge so that we can get a nice crit and a bit of a heal. And, I mean... if we take any damage, then we'll use Bloodbath to try to heal up. Actually, let's eat some food here. Let's sort. Let's get well fed. There we go. Okay, so we'll let the tank go ahead and trigger this boss. Oh, we need to go get some more Magitech cells, so we'll come this way. Tainted Louse. Whoops. Wrong button there. Oh, of course, also we want to make sure our heavy thrust stays up as well. Try to keep that up at all times. Okay. Pop a life surge here. 189 damage. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. Taken care of. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, look at that. Okay, that was weird. He was able to grab that cell without aggroing the enemies there, so that's good. So we'll face the first boss of the dungeon, which is basically just like a... It reminds me a little bit of like a Ochu or a Marlboro. It's a Kuril O Ninetails, but it looks more like an Ochu than anything else. It's just a plant that does a lot of different poison damage in like an AoE around him, so I'm poisoned right now. So it's going to be up to the healer to make sure that they are, you know, doing their best to dispel all this stuff, or at least keep us topped off. It's really not too bad though. Alright, so we can unlock the doorway to move into the next area. What kind of loot do we got here? That is not good for us. We will pass. Looks like he's going to focus down this guy. I can't tell who he's aiming at. It looks like actually it's this one. There we go. Pretty nice aesthetic in this dungeon. I like it. Underground dungeon with grass and mold and everything everywhere. And we even have puddings, or like flans, basically. They remind me of flans anyway. But they call them puddings for whatever reason. I can't remember if they're called puddings in any of the other Final Fantasy games. Now that I think about it, I think in Final Fantasy 13 they might be called puddings. I can't remember. Let's follow the tank. I'm so used to leading the party here that I have to remember that I'm not the tank and I shouldn't be leading. Trying to get behind here. Here we go. All right. So we're just looking for more Magitech cells. All right, which one are we aiming at here? we've been really lucky lately. Like, it seems as though every single quest, or every single dungeon we do, in this Let's Play series has been, we've been given like a really good team. I can't remember if any of the dungeons, I don't think so. I think every single dungeon we've done has had a team that is extremely competent, and this is no different than any of those older ones. We have absolutely no problem with the tank, the healer, and everyone is completely on par, doing everything as they should. So it makes it I don't want to say boring, it's not boring, but it's a little bit just, you know, there's not much to talk about because I'm not criticizing any of the players. Everyone is playing well, so we're just chewing through it here. Now, it's not meant to be incredibly difficult here. It is sort of the, you know, the first dungeon you do after the initial 3, I would call them tutorial dungeons. So, you know, it's supposed to be a little bit tougher, but it's still pretty easy. Full thrust into heavy thrust, or sorry, life surge into heavy thrust. Remember, our heavy thrust actually gives us a bonus when we attack from behind, so we want to make sure we are doing that whenever possible. I didn't even know this Selmite was here, so sorry about that, I didn't even see him there. Alright, and here we are, ready for the second boss. We're tearing through this pretty quickly, which I'm happy about. Oh, we have to go get some more Magitech things. Okay, well, we'll come this way. Here's one over here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're skipping all the extra rooms here, which is probably a good reason as to why we're flying through it pretty quickly. But hey. That's gonna happen from time to time. I'm gonna actually attack first here, just to give this tank something to do. I want to see now if I can pull threat, but it looks like I can't. This tank is doing a great job. It's kind of funny, like, because the whole reason why I started the tanking series in the first place was because I kept encountering tanks who just seemed to have no idea what they were doing. As we're gonna go on the ads here and take care of these guys. Oh, I'm actually, like, paralyzed now or something. Or I'm slowed. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the whole reason why I made that guide was just to help out tanks, because I had been noticing that almost everybody I group with was a tank that was struggling, but now everyone I group with is very competent at tanking. We don't need that, and this thing, we don't need that either. Alright, so the last third of this dungeon has us running through this sort of poison muck, which doesn't hurt us, it just slows us down. And we have these fleshy pods that we need to break with ranged attacks, or else we'll be poisoned if we get caught in their AoE explosion thing. Other than that, nothing too much to worry about here. These guys are still relatively easy group mobs here that we can kill. I'm not focusing down the right guy. Again, I didn't even see that lightning sprite there. We got things taken care of. Let's get that treasure coffer. A potion for mercy, the tank. I actually got hit by the poison there by mistake. Whoops. Messed up my combo there. Alright, take out this mic trap. And we're getting closer and closer. We can see here we're already getting close to the end. It's a really simple dungeon. Like, I really just don't have all that much to say about it. It's pretty linear. You know, sure, we're getting slowed on this this green goop from time to time. These fleshy pods might poison you occasionally, but it's not going to do too much to, you know, to cause you any harm. And you really shouldn't be wiping in this dungeon. And it helps that we have a pretty extremely competent group here that is making things much easier for us. Are we already at the boss? Very close. Probably one more little hallway here. Everyone get through? Yep. Oh. Didn't even see this guy. Man, my my awareness has not been very good this dungeon. Well, we popped the pod. And here we are at the final boss. Let's take a look.
Darkness.
Elko hitra buklo hans. Seastagon Rajadorn. Thagon well rogue. Tosan opaiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
Oh, that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Alright, so here we are, at the boss here, Graphias, I think. And he's pretty simple. Essentially, we're just going to stay out of the green poison zones. We're going to try to stay away from the fleshy pods. And I think he summons ads from time to time. So, we will just attack those whenever they become part of the fight. At a certain time in the fight, he's going to... his tail is going to become targetable, and we're going to want to kill the tail. So let's go ahead and target down these ads here. My understanding is, as a DPS, it's your job to take down the ads that spawn, so we will continue to treat that as our main goal here. In some fights, you can just zerg down the boss, and you don't have to worry too much, but I think this is one where you should probably fight the ads. Okay, so here's that green puddle I was talking about. We're just going to try to stay out and still do damage. Now, the tail is targetable here, so we're going to go ahead and attack the tail and completely destroy it. That was easy. And it looks like it stuns the boss here for a little while. Trying to do damage to the best of our ability. We got some more ads spawning here, so I'll grab this guy, try to get him off the healer. There we go. Took care of him. Let's grab this guy as well. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just attack the boss. I was a little bit late on the limit break there. I should probably assign that to a hotkey. It'd be much easier instead of having to click on it. But there we go. I mean, once again, we had a great party. So I'm actually going to say... Oops. Oh, I got it. Frostbite. It's a gladiator arm that I don't need. And let's go ahead and leave the duty. I think there's going to be a bit of a cutscene here. Hey, we got accommodation. That's pretty sweet. Usually they wouldn't give it to you if you stand there and watch the whole cutscene. It tends to bother people. And later on in the game, there are going to be some dungeons that have very lengthy cutscenes, and they're going to actually cause us to just completely miss boss fights and everything. But this is a story-driven Let's Play, so we're going to be doing that. Oh, look at that. Hey! Oh, he's got little glasses. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace. Oh. Oh, we're going into the Echo. We're going to find out exactly how he found himself in this predicament. As soon as it loads, of course. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Larkskull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter to be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our present. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion, I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes, though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belzer's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ah ha 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 ha. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a depth of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramuh. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Alright, so we're going to have to go back to Little Solace, I believe. Yeah, don't worry about this. I've been busy. I've been very busy. Alright, let's go, oh, we're going to go over here. Okay. Go back to Quarry Mill. Yeah, last night when I was playing off camera, I just went and I basically went and unlocked every single class in the game. And I went hard on the crafting last night. Well, pretty hard. I mean, I wasn't able to play for too long, but for a couple hours at least, I was only doing crafting, and it was a lot of fun. That is a cool mount. I want that mount. It's like a dandelion, or like a Horton Here's a Who kind of thing. Okay, we'll go turn this quest in, and then that's probably going to do it for this episode. I'm only doing this part here because usually you get a little bit more story about what we just did. So let's go and complete that. And that'll do it for this episode, and in the next one we will continue on the main story and continue leveling up this Lancer. Look at this, guys. We're level 27. We are only 3 levels away from becoming the Mighty Dragoon. But before that happens, when we hit level 30, we're going to have to go and probably dedicate an entire episode to just finishing up our class quest, because I don't even remember the last time we did a class quest. I don't know if we've done the level 21 or not, so we might have to do a few of those. Hey, it's Ida and Papalymo. Alright, Buscaron. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solus and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlayan and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kakirian firewater. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. That was the 1000 Maws of Toto-Rak, and my name is gdoggcasey. I will see you in the next one.